News4 Jax has learned some of the people who make important decisions about the operations of JEA don't live here in Jacksonville. It's an update to an I-Team investigation which revealed one executive who lives out of state received a huge raise at a time when the utility is considering raising rates. News4 Jax reporter Jim Pickett shows us why this executive situation is actually not unusual.
I've been looking into salary and raises here at JEA. I'm out in front of the new headquarters right now, something they said they really needed. You know, JEA has over 2,200 employees. And what I found out today is that 49%, almost half, well, they don't have to work here. They can work remotely. When you think of JEA workers, linemen and others come to mind. Obviously, they're not in the office, but we're now seeing many of the other workers are not here as well. In fact, a number of them aren't even living in Jacksonville, including top management. Here's a breakdown of where they live. 88 JEA employees live out of state, the majority of them in Georgia, and most commute. But there are 27 others who live across the country, like Tennessee, California, Colorado, New Jersey, and many other states. Much of this came to light after I showed you JEA's Chief Strategy Officer, Laura Dutton, who just received a 23% raise, an additional $73,000 a year, lives in Tennessee. Besides Dutton, there are 3 other senior managers who don't live in Jacksonville. The VP of People and Culture, Helen Materazzi, lives in New Jersey. The VP of Engineering and Construction, Pedro Melendez, lives in Stuart, Florida. And the VP of Economic Development, Paul Mitchell, lives in Port Orange, Florida. Today, I talked to Mark Stoltz, the VP of Communications, about why so many are working remotely. Is that really something that JEA should be doing?
We believe it is because it helps recruit the best talent for those roles. We do look at employees on a case-by-case basis. We look at recruiting on a case-by-case basis. We do a lot of recruitment through the community, through the universities, the high schools, the trades. We try to recruit as much talent as we can, but there's also a recognition that sometimes employees have special needs.
And it's become the new norm to work remotely. But there's been concern from some union officials who wouldn't go on camera that some of the upper management aren't here in Jacksonville, and they believe they should be. Even some customers today told me they understand the change, but still think that management should be local.
I am a little concerned that they're not here in Jacksonville. They should be. If somebody needs to talk to somebody over here that's high on the food chain.
JEA says those managers should be available to talk if needed. And the employees who are not management, JEA assured us that their jobs can be handled from a distance. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.